My heart skips skipping the beat. You're not close enough, so that space between you and me, let's lose it. The way you're dancing, swaying to the music, girl, that body and how you move it. Every time you cross my mind, girl, I lose it.
Alexa, play the Country Heat playlist.
Okay.
I don't think you know what you're doing to me. You got
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
This is episode 1272 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the host of this show, as I have been for 7 years, 8 years. I have to look this up because I know I have an anniversary coming up. And I thought I would do a show today talking about, it's geared toward an older worker who has to make a decision about applying for a job at half his previous salary because he's dealing with ageism and yada, yada, yada. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. And if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. And by the way, please let me know that you're listening, because if you're outside of the country, and I'm starting to bump up against LinkedIn's limitations on how many first-level connections you have, I'm not accepting connection requests outside of the U.S. unless you tell me that you listen to the show. So regardless, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. And with that, let's get going. So here's a question I received from Cora. I just want to read the full question. Should I apply for a job at half the salary I once earned, given I'm almost 60 and the options are slim? Now, we don't know what this person does professionally. We just know that they don't have choices. So I'm going to look at a couple of scenarios. You make $150,000 a year. You're $75,000. You're looking at a job at paying $75,000. You're a $200,000 a year person, looking at a job paying $100,000. You're a $100,000 a year person looking at a job paying $50,000. Here's the reality to it. In most of these scenarios, you're not qualified to do the job at the lower level, nor a firm's going to hire you because they're not going to trust whether or not you're going to jump ship when the market for what you do gets better. Now, I want to help you, and I've said this in other videos before. If you're not getting interviews, the problem's your resume. If you're getting interviews and not invited back, the problem is you don't interview as well as you think you do. And if you're getting invited back for second interviews but not getting offers, you don't have good relationship skills with senior professionals. And lastly, if you're in a situation where the offers are coming in low, you may not be the first choice, and they're basically saying, screw it, let's give him a shot and see if he'll come in at the lesser price. You follow where I'm going here? Now, it's easy to blame the market. Again, we don't know what you do. Perhaps you don't have skills that are particularly viable. Maybe you're a $50,000 a year person looking at jobs paying $25,000. That's possible. Like in social work, you've run an agency for a while and you're willing to go back and being a caseworker again. You can do that. It'll take you a little bit of refresher because you've been doing oversight for people and you haven't been sitting opposite someone doing case management for a long time. So, again, recognize that as a more experienced person, you may not have the qualifications anymore to do the staff level position. And you're going to need to be proactive to get those skills up to speed in order to be effective. Got it? So again, you can do it, but it's not likely to work. Now, you say that, the opportunities are relatively slim. Now, I'm going to work with another assumption here, another option here. The options are slim. So you're tacitly bringing age discrimination in, and you're using that as the excuse for why you're not getting hired. and it's certainly possible, but more than likely, you're not selling yourself real well when you're meeting with the younger manager, either male or female. You're looking across the desk and going, shit, they're 30 years old. They're not going to be interested in me. That's going on in your subconscious, and that's a mistake because there are ways to deal with those issues, but you're not going in there all in. And that's what you need to be, is all in these situations. So hear me out. Try it. Go all in. Push yourself. Don't cop to the idea that at 60 you're not employable. And I speak from the perspective of, see that face? I'm older than you are. And I've been in search for more than 40 years. People would hire me in a heartbeat because, frankly, they know how talented I am. You have to make sure that when you interview, they learn how talented you are. So get out there and, go raise some cane on your interviews and don't use excuses. Now, there was one other phrase, options are slim. Now, you may be only looking on job boards. And when you look on job boards, there's only a finite number of jobs. You're not getting out there networking. You're just staring at the same things coming up over and over again and saying the options are slim. When in fact, number one, job boards fill, depending upon the statistics you see, 3 to 6% of all positions. Recruiters fill another 20, 25%. And I'm going to combine both numbers. Between the two, they fill 30 to 32% of all positions. The rest are filled by networking. And of those 70%, the statistics also say 70% of the 70% are filled as a result of introductions to people that you didn't know at the beginning of your search. So you got to go network. You got to go talk to people and get referred to absolute strangers and practice doing informational interviews and practice networking. Get out there. No excuses. Don't start surrendering to this, oh, woe is me attitude that's implicit in your question, and get hungry again.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few ways to get even more from me. First of all, visit my website, www.thebiggamehunter.us. I have several thousand blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated my information with a focus on interviewing. If you have a few questions, contact me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I at the end, or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, speaking with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help with a salary negotiation, my trusted advisor services, as well as scheduling me for Magnify or for PrestoExperts.com. Like you, I don't work for free. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands of courses, not just simply mine. It is a great resource in a variety of different areas. Subscribe to my other podcast, which is called Job Search Radio. This one is number 1 in Apple Podcasts. Job Search Radio is number 2. Subscribe to both. You will get great information 7 days a week from this show, 6 days a week from the other. Lastly, I want to encourage you to join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 500 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're building a supportive group there to provide advice and counsel during difficult times. Again, the group on Facebook is called Career Angles. I'll be back tomorrow with more. In the meantime, have a great day. Be great.
Medicine is one of the most difficult, fast-paced, yet rewarding paths you can take. You can set out on your own and navigate the student loans, the bureaucracies, and systems that define a typical medical career. Or you can apply for the U.S. Army's Health Professions Scholarship Program and launch yourself into a medical career like no other. Your tuition will be completely covered, and when you graduate med school, you'll learn from and work with some of the most elite minds in medicine. That's the Army difference. Learn more and apply today at goarmy.com/HPSP.
Till the tears run down from my eyes, Lord, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love?
Alexa, play hits from Queen.
Okay.
Somebody to love.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.